Hi everyone, it is the 2nd of January 2022 and this is going to be a big video and I'm a bit scared. And what we're doing today is I am going to hold myself accountable by going through every single book I own that I haven't read yet. So I'm not going to worry about ebooks. I've kind of chucked all my library books to the side and I've got some books that I'm like currently in the middle of, so I'm not going to count those. Let's just jump in. First off, Lost Book of the White by Cassandra Clare. House of Dragons by Jessica Cluess. Lore by Alexandra Bracken. Legendborn by Tracy Dion. A Dark and Hollow Star by Ashley Shuttleworth. Ink by Alice Broadway. Then we have the first 3 books of the Witchland series. So we've got Truth Witch by Susan Dennard, Blood Witch, and Wind Witch, and I'm pretty sure I just did those in the wrong order. Yep, so it's Truth Witch, Wind Witch, Blood Witch. Rain the Earth by A.C. Gorfin. The Forgetting by Sharon Cameron. Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld. Renegades by Marissa Meyer. The Wicked King by Holly Black. The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. The Fates Divide by Veronica Roth. The Much Ado About Nothing manga book. Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. The Mayor of Casterbridge and Far from the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy. The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. The Beautiful and the Damned by F. Scott Fitzgerald. The Women in Black by Madeline St. John. Books 2 and 3 in the Glittering Court series, so The Midnight Jewel and The Emerald Sea, both by Rochelle Mead. Outlander, Dragonfly and Ember, Voyager, Drums of Autumn and The Fiery Cross, Winner's Curse, The Winner's Crime and The Winner's Kiss. These Boots Are Made for Stalking, My Little Phony, A Tale of Two Pretty, Charmed and Dangerous, all by Lissy Harris. These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, as well as the sequel Our Violent Ends. East of Eden by John Steinbeck. The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. Black Coffee. Death on the Nile. The ABC Murders. And Then There Were None. Utopia by Thomas More. The House on the Strand by Daphne du Maurier. All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. The Day of the Triffids by John Wyndham. A Room with a View by E.M. Forster. Watership Down by Richard Adams. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Some reason this was never on the syllabus while I was at school. The Princess Bride by William Goldman. I Capture the Castle by Dodie Smith. A Room of One's Own and Three Guineas by Virginia Woolf. Lady Chatterley's Lover by D.H. Lawrence. The Waves by Virginia Woolf. The Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf. Orlando by Virginia Woolf. Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. The Island by Aldous Huxley. If on a Winter's Night a Traveller by Italo Calvino. We by Yevgeny Zamyatin. 6 of the Narnia books. So I've read Magician's Nephew, but I have not read Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe, The Horse and His Boy, Prince Caspian, Voyage of the Dawn Treader, The Silver Chair, or The Last Battle by C.S. Lewis. The Castle of Mirrors, The Hidden King. We've got Amari and the Night Brothers. The Subtle Knife and the Amber Spyglass by Philip Pullman. Okay, we've got books 4 to 9 in the Angels Unlimited series. So that is Calling the Shots, Fogging Over and Fighting Fit. And then we have Making Waves, Budding Star and Keeping It Real. Are Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine. Jasper Jones by Craig Silvey. The City of Ember and The People of Sparks by Jean Dupro. King of Scars and Rule of Wolves by Lee Bardugo. Songs in Ursa Major by Emma Brody. The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin. One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. Layla by Colleen Hoover. Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. Goddess in the Machine by Laura Beth Johnson. The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. The House of the Scorpion by Nancy Farmer. Blood Red Road by Moira Young. Girls with Sharp Sticks by Suzanne Young. Magonia by Maria Devana Headley. First Life by Gina Showalter. Porn by Amy Carter. Ink and Bone by Rachel Kane. The Uploader Barrett Steinmetz. The Here and Now by Anne Brashares. Insignia by S.J. Kincaid. How I Live Now by Meg Rosoff. Noughts and Crosses by Mallory Blackman. The Call by Peter O'Gwillan. More Than This by Patrick Ness. The Picture of Dorian Gray by Olivia by Oscar Wilde. This Girl by Colleen Hoover. Cloud World by David Cunningham. Gone by Michael Grant. Darker Shade of Magic, A Gathering of Shadows, and A Conjuring of Light, all by V.E. Schwab. Better Together by Christine Riccio. The Silence of the Girls by Pat Barker. 1,000 Ships by Natalie Haynes. Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. The Slow Regard of Silent Things by Patrick Rothfuss. The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. The Eyes of Tambora by Maria V. Snyder. To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Bayron. Star Daughter by Shweta Thakra. A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. A Shadow Bright and Burning by Jessica Cluis. Sabriel by Garth Nix. The Testaments by Margaret Atwood. American Dirt by Jean Cumming. The Atlas Six by Olivia Blake. Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. The Showgirl by Nicola Harrison. Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. Fun Home by Alison Bechdel. The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow. We have the Truly Devious trilogy, so we've got Truly Devious, Vanishing Stare, Hand of the Wall, all by Maureen Johnson. The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant. The Forest of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan. We've got the last 3 books in the Red Queen series. Glass Sword, King's Cage, and Warstorm, all by Victoria Aveyard. An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. The Institute by Stephen King. The Magicians by Lev Grossman. A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. The Diviners by Libba Bray. 3 Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. Books 1, 2, 3, and 5 from the Lightbringer series. Still finding number 4. These were all secondhand. So we've got The Black Prism, The Blinding Knife, The Broken Eye, and The Burning White. The Reader by Tracy Chee. Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. The Night Angel Trilogy by Brent Weeks. So we've got The Way of Shadows, Shadow's Edge, and Beyond the Shadows. The Lies of Locke Lamora and Red Seas Under Red Skies by Scott Lynch. Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. The Demon King by Cinda Williams Chimer. The first 2 books of the Faithful and the Fallen series. So we've got Malice and Valor. Storm Dancer by Jay Kristoff. The Shadow of What Was Lost by James Islington. We've got the first 2 books in the Band series, so Kings of the Wild and Bloody Rose by Nicholas Eames. A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan. This Savage Song by V.E. Schwab. An Unkindness of Magicians by Kat Howard. The People in the Trees by Hanya Yanagihara. The Last Wish by Andrei Sapkowski. Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. Stardust by Neil Gaiman. American Gods by Neil Gaiman. Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. First 3 books in the Bone Season series. So we've got The Bone Season, The Mime Order, and The Song Rising. Next, we've got the first 5 books in the Expanse series. So that's Leviathan Wakes, Caliban's War, Abaddon's Gate, Sabola Burn, and Nemesis Game. Fateful by Claudia Gray. Restore Me and Defy Me, The Darkest Legacy by Alexandra Bracken. Yoke by Mary H.K. Choi. K-Pop Confidential by Stephen Lee. Made You Up by Francesca Zappia. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. Bromance Book Club by Lisa K. Adams. Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Oseman. Landline by Rainbow Rowell. You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. Josh and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Conn and David Levithan. Every Day by David Levithan. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist by David Levithan and Rachel Conn. Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. The Banksia Bay Beach Shack by Sandy Docker. The Shelf by Helly Acton. Second First Impressions by Sally Thorne. The Lost Man by Jane Harper. Beautiful Malice by Rebecca James. The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. The Massies by Kieran Millwood Hargrave. The Immortalists by Chloe Benjamin. The Book of Two Ways by Jodie Picoult. The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Stedman. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by Ken Kesey. The Dictionary of Lost Words by Pip Williams. The Book Jumper by Mathilde Glassar. Between the Lines by Jodie Picoult. The Stand by Stephen King. Tradition by Brendan Keeley. It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini. The Pact by Jodie Picoult. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. The Cousins by Karen M. McManus. Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. And Middlesex by Jeffrey Eugenides. That's all of them, because I think it is. Oh no, I missed a shelf. I've not read The Queen of the Teeling by Erica Johansson. The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson. Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. And I have not read a single Game of Thrones book, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, do they count? Do the 2-parters count as one book? No. No, yes, that counts as one. Editing Tej realised that I forgot to mention the Rowan of Rin series. So I've definitely read the first one, so I've got to add 4 more books to the tally. So we've got Rowan and the Travellers, Rowan and the Keepers of the Crystal, Rowan and the Zebak, and Rowan of the Boksha. So I'm surrounded by books. I'll give you a shot in a second. But I want to guess it's 200 books. Close to there. It's probably more. And I have a problem. And I need to read these books. Help. This is what my room looks like right now. So all these books stacked around are ones I have not read. Except though those are on hauls, those two. But still, that's too many books. That's pretty much what I've read. I'm gonna climb my way out of this mess I've made and eat some food. But please let me know how many unread books you have and we can just cry together. But also, if there is anything on here that I should really get to soon, please let me know, because I know I do have some like old booktube oldies that I never got to, or like I bought really late, so I don't know if they're worth it. So please let me know, like, what out of these are you like, Tiana, get it? And which ones you're like, pfft. Yeah, so let me know. We'll see how we go this year. I'm much more willing to just DNF things if I'm not feeling it, or to just pick it up at another time if I think it has potential, but I'm just not in the mood for that genre or style. Yeah, that's it. All right, bye.